What if you were promised a land flowing with milk and honey? Would you endure hardship and uncertainty to reach it? Imagine being part of an ancient tribe, the Hebrew Israelites, destined for a land promised by divine decree, a land of abundant prosperity, yet so far away and fraught with peril, a journey that would test faith, resilience, and unity. This is the story of the Hebrew Israelites and their quest for the promised land. Our tale begins around 2000 BCE with a man named Abraham. Originating from the city of Ur in Mesopotamia, Abraham was not an ordinary man. He was chosen by none other than God himself for a divine purpose. The Almighty spoke to Abraham, commanding him to leave his homeland and journey to an unknown land. This was no ordinary expedition, it was a leap of faith, a call to obedience and a road towards destiny. God's covenant with Abraham was simple yet profound. In exchange for his obedience and faith, God promised Abraham that he would father a great nation, blessed and numerous as the stars in the sky. Abraham, in his unwavering faith, accepted this divine calling, setting the foundation for the journey of the Hebrew Israelites. The promise of land was a significant part of this covenant. God assured Abraham that his descendants would inherit a land flowing with milk and honey. This wasn't just any land, it was the promised land, a divine gift, a place where his descendants would grow, prosper, and form a nation of their own. This promise was a beacon of hope, a dream of a future homeland, a vision that would guide generations of Hebrew Israelites. The calling of Abraham is a pivotal event in the history of the Hebrew Israelites. It signified a divine intervention, a chosen lineage, and a promised future. It was a testament to Abraham's faith and obedience, and it set the stage for the epic journey that his descendants would undertake. This journey was not just about reaching a physical location, but about fulfilling a divine promise, about becoming a people chosen by God. Abraham's journey and the covenant he made with God became the bedrock of the Hebrew Israelites' faith and identity. It guided their steps, defined their purpose, and shaped their destiny. It was the beginning of a story that would span centuries, a story of faith, struggle, and divine providence. With this divine promise, the journey of the Hebrew Israelites towards their promised land began. Fast forward several centuries, the Hebrew Israelites found themselves enslaved in Egypt. A tale of resilience and faith begins here, with a people bound by chains, yet unbroken in spirit. In the heart of this story we find Moses, a man chosen by destiny. Raised as an Egyptian prince, he discovers his true lineage and embraces his divine mission. His path is not an easy one as he confronts Pharaoh, the ruler of Egypt, demanding the freedom of his people. As the story unfolds, the land of Egypt is beset by a series of 10 plagues. From the Nile turning to blood, to a darkness so thick it could be felt, each plague is a testament to a power beyond human understanding. And each one is a call for Pharaoh to let the Israelites go. Yet hardened by pride and power, Pharaoh refuses until the final plague, the death of the firstborn, breaks his resistance. Then comes the iconic parting of the Red Sea, an act so miraculous, it has echoed through the ages. With the Egyptian army in pursuit, the sea parts to provide safe passage for the Israelites and then crashes down to engulf their pursuers. It's a moment that highlights the divine intervention guiding the Israelites, a beacon of hope in their journey. The Israelites' escape from Egypt is not merely a flight from bondage, it's a journey towards freedom and a promised land. They traverse harsh deserts and face numerous challenges, yet the miracles they witness, like manna from heaven and water from a rock, fortify their faith and resolve. The story of Exodus is an epic tale of survival, faith, and the indomitable human spirit. It's a testament to the strength of a people who, even in the face of adversity, held on to their belief in a better tomorrow. Freed from the chains of slavery, the Hebrew Israelites began their long journey to the Promised Land, a journey that would test their faith, their resilience, and their resolve as they ventured forth into the unknown. Freedom was not the end, but just another beginning. The Hebrew Israelites, having been liberated from the clutches of Egyptian slavery, found themselves standing on the precipice of a new era, not in the Promised Land, but in the harsh wilderness. Their journey, which would last 40 long years, was not merely a physical movement from one geographical location to another. It was a spiritual voyage, a transformative process that shaped them into a unified nation under the divine guidance of their God. In the wilderness, the Israelites faced numerous trials and tribulations. They grappled with hunger and thirst, with doubt and fear. They faced challenges that tested their faith and resilience. But amid these adversities, they also witnessed miracles. Manna, the heavenly bread, descended from the sky to feed them. water gushed forth from a rock to quench their thirst. These were not just miracles but lessons, teaching the Israelites to trust in divine providence, to believe in the unseen, and to hold on to their faith, even in the face of the impossible. In the heart of the wilderness, atop Mount Sinai, the 10 Commandments were revealed. These were not mere laws etched on stone tablets. They were the moral and ethical foundation of the emerging Hebrew nation, the guiding principles that would govern their social, religious, and personal lives. These commandments, delivered directly by God to Moses, solidified the covenant between the divine and the people of Israel. The wilderness was a crucible, refining the Hebrew Israelites, purifying their faith, and strengthening their resolve. Despite the hardships, they clung to their belief in the promise of a land flowing with milk and honey. Their faith was their compass, guiding them through the wilderness, leading them towards their destiny. Through hardships and trials, the Hebrew Israelites remained steadfast, their eyes fixed on the promised land. The wilderness was their proving ground, a testament to their enduring faith and unwavering determination to reach the land promised to them by their God. Finally, the moment they had been waiting for arrived. After 40 long years of wandering in the wilderness, the Israelites, led by Joshua, arrived at the edge of Canaan, the land that God had promised to their ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Their arrival wasn't met with open arms but with the resistance of the Canaanites who inhabited the land. Joshua, a born leader and a seasoned warrior, was not deterred. He was prepared for battle, fortified by the divine promise of victory. The Israelites launched their first attack on the city of Jericho, a fortified city with towering walls. It was a daunting challenge, but the Israelites had unwavering faith in the divine. Miraculously, after 7 days of marching around the city, the walls of Jericho crumbled, and the city fell into the hands of the Israelites. This victory set the tone for a series of successful conquests, each one solidifying the Israelites' presence in Canaan. The conquest was not an overnight affair. It spanned over several years and involved several battles, some victorious, others not. But through it all, the Israelites remained resolute. They fought valiantly, fueled by the promise God made to Abraham centuries ago. The Canaanites, Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. One by one, their lands fell to the Israelites. Eventually the land was divided among the 12 tribes of Israel, each receiving a portion according to their size. From the fertile plains of Judah to the rugged mountains of Ephraim, each tribe found a home in Canaan. Cities of refuge were established, places where those who had unintentionally committed a crime could seek sanctuary. Cities for the Levites, who were the priests, were also set up. The conquest of Canaan was a significant milestone in the history of the Hebrew Israelites. It marked the fulfillment of God's promise to Abraham that his descendants would inherit the land of Canaan. The journey was long and fraught with challenges, but in the end, the promise was realized. The Hebrew Israelites had arrived, the promised land was theirs. The journey of the Hebrew Israelites is more than just a historical tale. It's a saga that spans centuries, a narrative of faith, resilience, and divine intervention. Let's take a moment to reflect on their voyage. From the call of Abraham, the patriarch who dared to believe in a single all-powerful God, to the exodus from Egypt, a monumental escape that showcased the indomitable spirit of a people yearning for freedom, their journey didn't end there. For 40 years they wandered in the wilderness, persevering through trials and tribulations, their faith in God's promise unwavering. Finally, the conquest of Canaan, a homecoming orchestrated by divine guidance, a testament to their enduring faith and resilience. The Hebrew Israelites' journey to the Promised Land has left an indelible mark on history, shaping religious thought and societal values for generations to come. Their legacy is monumental, inspiring millions across the globe. Their steadfast belief in a monotheistic God laid the groundwork for Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, shaping a significant portion of the world's religious landscape. Their resilience in the face of adversity, their unwavering faith in divine guidance, and their steadfast determination to reach the Promised Land continue to inspire and influence people today. From Abraham to Joshua, from slavery to freedom, from desert to the Promised Land, the journey of the Hebrew Israelites is a testament to faith, endurance, and divine guidance.